Sige, now let's have question number 5. A researcher surveys teachers to determine their levels of job satisfaction without attempting to explain the causes. Which research design is being used? Letter A, explanatory research. Letter B, correlational research. Letter C, descriptive research. Or letter D, experimental research. Ayan na nga, no? Once again, ito daw pong si researcher ay nagsasurvey ng mga teacher to determine their levels of job satisfaction. Yun yung goal niya. Determine their levels of job satisfaction. So basically, ang tinatanong niya sa sarili niya, no, ito pong mga teachers dito, very satisfied ba sila? Or not satisfied ba sila na doon sa kanilang trabaho? Yun ang gusto niyang itry, no? So, in terms of research, syempre pwede mong ma-quantify yan. 5 for so much satisfied, very satisfied, and 1 for not satisfied. So, anong tawag doon, no? That is what you call, letter C, a descriptive research. Yes! Diba? You would also see from our STEM, no? Sabi niya, without attempting to explain the causes. Ang eksena, dinedetermine niya lang yung level. Describe lang niya. Because what is a descriptive research, ladies and gentlemen, no? A descriptive research describes the characteristics, attitudes, behaviors, or conditions without determining why they occur. You need to remember that. No? Halimbawa, no? Ano yung examples natin ng descriptive research? O kunwari, gusto mong malaman yung learning styles ng mga estudyante mo. Dinidescribe mo yung learning style nila. Tama, no? O ngayon, gusto mong makita yung income level, no, ng mga pamilya sa community mo. Dinidescribe mo yung income level nila. Ganun lang siya. Basically, you describe it. And it's the basic form of research. Tama? Ito yung madalas natin ginagawa dun sa mga undergrad research natin, di ba? So, descriptive lang tayo. Yan yung madaling gawin. Ano yung explanatory research, no? Ang explanatory research, definitely, they explain why phenomena occur. No? Tinitingnan nila yung dahilan kung bakit nangyayari ito. Kaya nga dito, ine-emphasize yung without attempting to explain. Kaya ang explanatory, nag-explain nga, no? Ang correlational naman, it examines the relationship between variables. So, halimbawa, no? Your religiosity and your self-efficacy. No? Do they have a positive relationship? Kapag ba highly religious ka, may self-efficacy ka kaagad, no? Something like that. That's correlational. And we also have an experimental research. Using the words of the board exam, they identify, no, the cause and effect relationships, di ba? But yes, no, in view of this one, our definition is that an experimental research manipulates an independent variable to determine its effect, 'di ba? Kagaya ng sinabi natin kanina, 'di ba? Social media use, no, on academic performance. Minamanipulate halimbawa yung social media use, okay, para ma-determine kung may pinagkaiba yung academic performance. That's experimental, no? So yes, in view of this question, again, they are just merely determining the level. Kapag tinitingnan mo lang yung level, describe mo lang, no? Ngayon, let's try to have some samples, no, of SOPs or research questions, and I would like you to identify what kind of research is it, no? Tingnan natin. Sample number 1. What is the average academic performance of grade 10 students? Is this letter A, explanatory, letter B, correlational, letter C, descriptive, or letter D, experimental? Sige nga po. Alright, so most of you are answering letter C. The answer is letter C. Tumpak, okay? Gets natin, no? Gets natin. Basically, tinignan lang niya, no? Dinidescribe lang niya yung academic performance ng mga estudyante niya. What about this one? Does the use, or here's the question, ha? Does the use of a flipped classroom improve grade 10 students' academic performance? A, explanatory research. B, correlational research. Letter C, descriptive research. Or letter D, experimental research. What's the answer? Alright? Again, does the use of a flipped classroom improve the students' academic performance? Ano ba yung flipped classroom? By the way, ang flipped classroom, ginagawa ko din yan sa klase ko ngayon sa college, no? Kung minsan, halimbawa, in a week, meron silang face-to-face, meron silang online, no? Yung online, dyan nagle-lecture. Sa face-to-face, dun sila nag-activity. Flipped classroom yung tawag doon. Alright? May mga sumasagot ng B, correlational research. May sumasagot ng D, experimental research. Diba? Kaya maganda talaga na sinasampulan natin na ganito, eh, no? The correct answer is, it should be letter D, experimental. Ayan! Alright. Why is that so? Because the things I underlined here are what, no? The flipped classroom is what? The flipped classroom is the independent variable, right? Oh, it's the independent variable. The academic performance is the dependent variable. Tama? Alright, diba? The flipped classroom is the cause, diba? And the academic performance is the effect. And sabi nga ng board exam, na mismo ginagamit nating term, no? When you determine, no, the cause and effect relationship, what is that? It's an experimental research. Gets? Gets, diba? I bet naintindihan na po natin. Now, let's try this last item. Is there a relationship between study habits and academic performance? A, explanatory research. Letter B, correlational research. Letter C, descriptive research. Or letter D, experimental research. No? Ano na po ito? This is, ayun na. You need to find the word relationship. The correct answer is letter B, correlational research. Okay.